Hi everyone. Look, on behalf of all the members of Queensland Branch, can I congratulate two of our members who were awarded honours in the King's Birthday Honours List this week. Phil Harrison, AM, the member of the Order of Australia for services to youth and to outdoor education. Phil is the Branch Advisor Training Adventurous Activities and previously was the Chief Commissioner of Australia. Meryl Ovenden, OAM, the Medal of the Order of Australia for services to youth through Scouting. Meryl is an activity leader within the Redlands District, so a huge bravo to Phil and to Meryl. I thought I'd remind everyone about the Leadership Through Adventure Fund, which with the next round closing on the 15th of July. And look, this is an opportunity for some funding to support an adventurous journey for youth members. I'd also highlight that any proposed journey or activity needs to go through the normal planning process with respective approvals, and it's important that youth members undertaking those journeys hold the relevant stages in OAS and the skills to complete that activity safely. And look, this is critically important, and whilst the funding can be challenging to obtain, the right skill set is equally required to complete the activity. I spoke over recent months about introducing reference checking for new adult members being completed by an independent organisation, which would remove that workload from group leaders, DCs and RCs. I can confirm that final testing of that system is very close to being completed, and a small pilot test group is currently being engaged before we roll that out more broadly. And we haven't forgotten about our visitor registration procedure. As discussed with the Region Commissioners, they asked me to do some further research and some testing. So I'm now seeking to engage with some District Commissioners and some group leaders to get them to review the proposed paperwork for final comment before making it available. As I've indicated, I want to ensure that we endeavour to cover most of the scenarios before launching this out to our formations. A reminder to all our leaders that the AFCI badges that you've been wearing as a special event badge on your uniform need to be removed as of the 30th of June. So please make a note in your diary to ensure that they're removed by that date. Don't forget the link to my ARP video is here if you need that, if your ARP is coming up. A further reminder to all Queensland applicants for AJ 2025 that by now you should have made your first payment to the contingent, and that allows the contingent to pay and book buses, flights and other components to make sure that we all get to the Jamboree. I appreciate that the final payment is not due until later in the year, but payment schedule is really important because it helps us to manage the engagement of our suppliers to the contingent. So group leaders, can you please make sure that everyone is up to date with their payments? And should families need some support, there's an email address below that you can go to for some support. I've mentioned previously about the transition of our mandatory training modules for child-safe scouting and for health and safety. And that's migrating to a 2-yearly cycle instead of a 3-yearly cycle. Now we've got confirmation that that changeover is happening on the 18th of June, which is next week. And this was highlighted in the Scouts Australia e-news recently. And you'll receive correspondence in the coming week if this change impacts your current expiry for the modules that are coming forward into the 2024 calendar year. You will have heard the state government has announced some exciting changes to the Fair Play voucher scheme in Queensland. This scheme will now see vouchers valued at $200 and they will be available to all families. So this is a great opportunity for current and new members of Scouting to assist in funding their fees. This comes into effect from the 1st of July for 12 months. I hope you have a great week and good Scouting.